Hi, how are you? What's up? And welcome back to my channel. I'm Kenny, and I'm gonna talk about the coronavirus, which is a new name, COVID-19. It started from end of the 19th, and now it's 20, but it's name new thing, not to specify of something to imagine. Corona, no, not China, no. COVID. That's good name. I don't think that's good sense of name anyway. The WHO they made it in we are um, danger of this pandemic and all the other country worry and concerned about it. Not to invite too many people and things and protect our self country and also the cruise ship and then we are were kind of expanding not to permit the people not to come into the countryside and that's from the cruise ship like called Diamond Princess. I don't know. We had a band, girls band called Princess, and their famous song is Diamond, actually. And we, as soon as I hear that, the Diamond Princess, sounds like 20 years ago popular music. It's very old. That naming is also like I don't know that all the people just like to cruise and feel like Richie and luxury time for visiting many countries. But when did you start? When did you depart? That is actually the 20 of the January, I guess. Mid of January or early January, they left it. They didn't cancel. They didn't, and then they affected those things. I don't think that is a good choice because they were kind of control too much times, and now they are the positive and not a too not everybody, but a lot of people. So now I talk about medicine. The famous medicine is made by Japanese professor of the university, and the name is we call Abigan, and that's Favipiravir is the name of the medicine. Its works affect to all this kind of virus for like corona and the other like I don't know the birds something influenza. So I think it is we can use this medicine to you know recover all the human that they're not still opening this information to everybody in the news because I think it's a lot of complicated problem between the government or the license or rights to use it. I mean, who gonna all this industry is all about the license and everything. Even if the medicine is great and just in time to use, it will be controlled by somebody. Somebody say, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure, but people will say um, the good medicine actually doesn't go too open because of the control and of the more bigger medicine company. I don't know, but anyway, if this is an emergency case like this, you need to use for it, and it's good information for that. We can stop the copying of those virus inside of our body. That's why we just throw it away, and then we never get the increasing of the virus. So this is a very much virus stopper. So this is efficient, and we have to use it. I don't know this uh, developer and the Chinese company already have signed with using this, and Japanese government and the WHO kind of admit to use for. This is the time already passed for testing with mouse and everybody. So now it's for work, but we concerned about the side effect of negative things such as strange babies or um, many things, but it's only the case of the worry of young people use for, they still have the future to make a baby or not. So if they really want to help the older people more than 60, 70 and don't have any plan to, make a baby, then why not to use it? Also, this sick and this virus is too dangerous for other people because they cannot make it work. So I think it's good news anyway, and we have to use it. But also the things we worry about is why it's not open control and some of the reason this works, but this doesn't go to this emergency case be open. Why? And then I don't know. We have to think about it, and maybe it's time we open a little bit mouth of we need it. If everybody say we need this, that's simply opened, and that's it. And we need to know the name of the medicine we want for this virus pandemic. It's Abigan. It's like a sub name is Abigan, but the Farapilavir. Yeah, Farapilavir. That's the correct name. Do remember, and this is from Japan. You don't need to worry about the quality, I guess. I don't know for work, for working for the virus, but maybe side effect they have um, something bad later on. But if you think about dying, why not to take it anyway? Um, this is new information for. And now we have almost 190 people is affected or positive already in Japan. This is number two, and the number one expect to China. So actually, this is a very much. We are still opening to adopt a lot of Chinese, not from Buka City, but those area, but from all other cities we still permit to come to Japan from China to Chinese people. So of course it's dangerous, and Japanese government is still open it, and we all Japanese don't know why. We cannot spoke out, cause what they do is what they do, and we cannot stop it. Otherwise, the police will come. It's the same situation with China actually. It's not as stronger than like that, but we are not controlling in the way of the opposite side. Like China is more stricter. I mean, they are strict very much now, and it may be too much somebody say, but it's needed to do. Otherwise, it's explored so quickly, and it's already the time of the next phase. And now Japan is totally opposite. They still welcome. They are still concerned about the business, how much they can earn, and the sightseeing spots of the small shops, or maybe um, a lot of money because of a lot of people from China. But that's actually too nonsense and making it worse situation that doesn't make any money actually. and opposites. So I think it's Japanese government is still already okay. We already know enough. It's enough. We need to consider the leader, prime minister need to be changed actually, but we don't have time for that. It's emergency case. Even if we could do it in one already 1 month short period of the time to change the prime minister, that's gonna be too long. I mean, we want to change all of the things, but we don't have any other choice. We cannot find any other person who is deserved to be. That's why we are just struggling here, seeing the stupid behavior and the permission they don't change in the. But one thing I can understand is that the fifth charter airplane, which arrived and bring back the Japanese working in China, is the final one actually. The first one is already being finished, and the fifth one, the Japanese government say, this fifth one gonna be the final one that they want to bring all the Japanese want back to Japan who want to come back to Japan. So I still imagine a lot of people in Japan, and I mean Japanese people in China, still want to stay in China. I don't know. They're making decision. They're doing some research. As a professional researcher for this part of things, some of, and then something they have to stay because of their company's suggestion. I don't know. That's crazy. Company is still exists in Japan or not? Maybe. I guess that's why fifth charter is the final one anyway. The Japanese government can help for the cost of that, and I mean also it's a time for blocking all the Chinese coming from China, not from the other country, but from China. I guess for seeing the ID and everything from the the residences in China, we just don't permit to go. Will be started after arriving the final charter airplane. I guess. I think. This means at the time also the seeing the next phase of China. Now only is only 80 or 90% of the city is closed, but not 100% because it's expected from Beijing and Shanghai is not one, but including those cities, big cities, capitals, will be closed very soon in 1 or 2 weeks, 1 week, I guess. The main, the second hospital the Chinese government used for the pandemic of the last time of SARS. They rebuild it and renovate it and reuse it for this case. They already been to doing it. So I think that the big hospital in Beijing also work for this. And the sonography, seeing the CO2 or some of the I don't know the how to say the anyway the temperature of the one specific field of data. See the map of it. Vulcan has already increased a lot of the temperature sonography of uh, looking like a human's burn or something burn. We're not sure, but you see, you knew that huge fire was happening in Bhutan, which I already imagined when as soon as they opened and built a temporary hospital. It's actually not a hospital, but it's because they don't have anything, even the toilet. They have to walk 200 meters from the where they're sleeping, where the bed is, to go to toilet. So 200 meters away for the toilet. When they want to feed or rivers anything, just they want to need to walk away, and then if they cannot walk, that means the life of the end. end of the life. I mean, um, it's already put in the bag to bring to the space for same kind of situation of people. The main a lot of sonography show in it. And the bed, full of the bed, of course, was in the starting time, but now I'm seeing, like, from the movie, some of the people just open it is actually 70 or less of the percentage of the bed is already exists, mean 30 or 40% of the bed is already removed. I guess it's already people who couldn't stand that have a sick. And it's only one shot of sonography. That means 1 second of sonography map. It's not that uh, every time of scene. We are not seeing the map um, every day, every time. But only one day of the shot was that extremely high sonography temperature. That means if they do the same thing in the same situation every day, you just you know make it more dates of the amount more times. Then um, you will see how many people is already end of their life. It's very sad. It's I don't want to say I don't want to imagine. I worry. I just worry, but it's not the surely uh, right information. But some of the professionals say I don't disrespect those professionals' data, and it's really happening. It's happening true. Yeah. So it's we have to admit the fact. We have to know. And this is the situation in a way. And some of the Western or other professionals say this is the effective only for the aging, mostly, as seen your result. I mean, this is the values has 4 kinds of uh, mixed balance for I don't know the I'm not sure about this. For cancer, anyway, it's unnatural, and it's research made is maybe for 100% sure. Some of professionals say that mean it's very well considered, very much well mixed for some specific target. And this is for Asian, especially Chinese or maybe for Japanese too, of course. We are not too far. It's not the same DNA, but it's too far. It's not too far, and matches between Asian and Western. It's simply same Asian, so it's working very close for and a very close target. I guess even if you want to separate the target on only Chinese, that gonna affect to Japanese, of course. At least we open the country to Chinese to come invite. Okay, welcome to for sightseeing. You can go park. We can go anywhere. And now, a lot of people in the park and a lot of people in the tour guide bus or bus driver is already positive because we opened it. So of course. And the guys in the leadership of this important house section, they still saying, keep saying, okay, we are the mask and the glove is enough, but it's already affected. The cruise ship of the tester and the negative person and just wear mask and glove and they did it. So of course it's affected the eyes and the ears. They have to cover all the things if they are tester because their meeting was positive people already. It's a lot of you know virus in the ship, cruise ship already is in there. If they cannot open that close from cover of the top, boom, and they're gonna change the air, then of course it's those air ship. Already that ship is totally positive things going on, of course. Because it's close, it's inside of the positive people that it's close. It's of course it's all positive here. So I am now knowing when it's gonna be finished. Okay. Some of people talk about this is a virus is from other country. For example, Western country. I don't know. I cannot say, but this is the thing. Not natural is 100% sure. So somebody say so. I don't know. Anyway, the end of this is even if they don't use Abigail enough, the season we don't need to close shut all the window for the cold weather. It's mean end of the winter this will be automatically no problem. That's what I think because this valve is very weak actually. Very easy to get, but it's very weak. So when we change the air, refresh air from the outside, that's if it's not too late. If it's like a Wuhan, don't open the window too easily. But if this is a fresh air going on and then you still could manage the changing the fresh and clean air to open the window, that's a time of finishing this pandemic. So it's only 1 month or 2 months, or even several weeks is already the time to finish. But still, this virus itself doesn't be killed with hot weather. That's shown in Australia or the Southwest Asian country. They are having the positive people. That means it doesn't matter if this virus is in the location of the temperature weather, but we can change the opening the air, so this is the time. What I think, and what I worry is after effect. I mean, affecting this is actually for young people easy to recover, but some of the problem for the ear or eyes will be happen for because of their cough. This is caused for some of people, a lot of people who affect already feels inside of their stomach. Now they already have a copy of the virus inside of the deep body, and then they cough very heavy, and it causes the problem of the second mouth of around here, around the face. That is the next problem of this virus itself, not only for the body itself. So um, I recommend, well, if you got this virus, you have to reverse. This is what I recommend because you just cough, but you feel something is still here, right? And you have to eat, of course. You can eat for this one. You can eat, no problem. But after eating, you have to reverse. With this virus, you take it out from your mouth and everything. That's what I think. Only one thing you can do and sleep well to recover in another bag. That's it. So this is actually very weak. You just sleep it. Don't get confused. Don't get some stressful situation put to yourself in a crazy situation by yourself because this is just sleeping problem. If you sleep enough, this is go out in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Yeah, and you just need to take a rest in the business. I mean, you have to stop going to the company. That's very short of period to consider about your health and life. You can do it, and then just sleep. Don't meet anybody. Don't go out. If you are in the car, you can drive for refreshing yourself and bring your fresh air from the window. But you have to always prepare the vinyl bag for the reversing yourself. That makes you next healthier step. In my case, I imagine it's like 3 times of fat. One time for a few days and one time for a few days, totally 10 or more, 15 days, 3 times of reversing day, gonna make you much better, better, better after immediately after the reversing those things. You're gonna feel much better. One problem is like mixing the people in the situation that you cannot fight. When you are there with a lot of people or hospital, even a hospital, if you are afraid showing the shame to bother all other people, you will stand those situations. You are uncomfortable. Something is here, you cannot reverse. That situation is actually worse. You have to be always free to fair to and where that means nobody is around you. And then of course you can spread it out, so you always have to carry the vinyl bag and the tissue paper and put it and throw it immediately, and don't you know put it to the public place. Of course it needs to be very controlled because it's inside of the virus after you fed if you were positive. But that's it. Only the taking care of virus with what you spread out, or the sleeping and eating and keep healthy. It's like something gave you the time of having the long time of the rest or a long holiday. You could le- uh, legally could take the long rest of the holiday. It's like a temporary long holiday. You can take it. If the company fire you, the company is just like that cheap, like I said by them. Anyway, you have to take it in web help. Web help just don't fire me only for the 1 day off of the medical care of my work situation anyway. So don't apply for that company anyway. Anyway, this is a worst situation that but you can control and you can sleep. That's it. So don't worry, don't be panic, and don't attack other people, because when you're attacking the positive people, you will be always already positive, right? When you talk with them and you want to pinch him or her, the positive person looking like positive. I don't know if this person is really positive or not, but if he is positive, you gotta get it. So don't talk, don't attack, don't care, don't go, just go through, and you just stay inside of your room and sleep well. That's only one thing you can do, and this is actually the weaker one. Next pandemic will be very, very, very heavy, like a zombie kind of things going on, and you have to be very, 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 very careful. What's the point of this? This is just confusing and pandemic of the inside of China still. Maybe for the other country, I don't know. Next will be Paris or Japan or something, Tokyo or something. But this is not the extreme huge pandemic, as WHO didn't say that at the first. It's one of the consideration WHO knew what this is, and this is not to emergency situation. It's not just stupid people. It's they are too late to announce and changed immediately in 1 week to announce their emergency situation. It's like sounds like a fake, but it was that much dangerous thing. That mean first week was not so much, and now next week was dangerous. This kind of danger, this real is. But next huge, worse, more dangerous, but it's gonna be first few days the WHO gonna be announcing. This is emergency. Be careful. This is the real one. We have to prepare and we have to know what makes much better situation. Okay, this is somebody said this is just pre testing. Okay, I don't want to think that some of the group or some of the strong people just try to spread it to the specific region for testing. But this is testing. Somebody say. And the next one, the real pandemic cause violence weapon is waiting for our Earth. You know what I mean? It may work for African, South American, the colored people, or maybe not only for colored people. If they mislead it, that's gonna be more much people because there is mixed people also. Then I don't know how the violence could be changed only for the separated. There is a borderline only for affected to the colored, and there is not. No, I don't think so. There is between mixed people, and they can be changed, and I don't know, and it's gotta be happen. So as soon as they use it, it's gonna be extreme demonstration. We have to prepare for that. This is just testing, um, testing level. I don't say this is testing. Okay, this is a just testing level, but the next one we're gonna be very dangerous again and again. I tell you, you have to be prepared. All right. So if you have time to complain about the WHO and everything, you have to prepare the next phase. I mean, next one. This is the only one way we can protect our life. And if you're a celebrity, you already know about this and this and this. You will feel it. I know. But anyway, next one gonna affect all of us, all of us. You know what I mean? Yeah. So only the thing I am worried is the medicine. If it's enough, or it can, you know, work for the next pandemic or not. And if we don't have it still, the next of Favipiravir, more stronger one or something, then it's gonna be zombie city in the world. I actually don't care if they do it and see the whole of the situation, because I also enjoy seeing laughing the people who is already covered their life safety, and looking down the people gonna being going to the zombie situation. And I am not in the higher situation of those people who already protected for that digital case, but I am actually looking up and seeing like looking down, and it's so funny to see it. I really don't care people are gonna be in that situation. I mean, how you can care? It's not really like being crazy because of their confusion. No, um, this is ours. We born and we are already now existing. This thing is already going on. It's not something because I born. the world is changed. No, we born just this kind of world already. So we have to get to be just stronger and have the good DNA and pass it to the next generation. And next generation gonna be much stronger. I know. So that's only one way. We are having the fun, and we are just satisfied, and we are just um, enjoying our life. Don't you think? I don't know if we are the under of their control, or actually we are controlling somebody who try and want to think they are controlling everything. I don't know which is top is bottom. Bottom could be top. I don't know. They're just working for that. They are doing the best work for this. And I don't comprehend anything about it. People is thinking about the controlling other. So it's very funny. It's very fun to see actually. Oh yeah. When I see a lot of people and a lot of uh, talk and then meet and feel this is fake, then 5 or 10 years later, I see all the fake people. What I thought is going down and down and down. Even the big company or even the country and things, all the people that I felt fake and bad, then they are finishing their life. Really, seriously. It's very funny actually to see. I don't have anything special power or something. I'm just a standing, very normal, very standard mind and uh, how to say like uh, think, think. Just one word. A very normal and standard think. Yes, that's why I need to brush up my vocabulary anyway. Um, this is only one thing. That's why I've seen a lot of company and a lot of things and people in the country and people who is in the specific region. I see they are being attacked by somebody else and they are in that very situation now. Now, also, not that everything yet, but seeing it. And it's what I imagine. I don't say I've been wishing to see it. No. But I actually see it now. What I've felt in the soul, in the reality of that. I don't want to say I have special power or something, alright? Okay? I'm not the religion dragon, believe me. No, like that, okay? I'm not the godly attitude of the guy, but anyway, this is what I'm seeing. Nothing to be surprised. Really, naturally seeing this. Oh, now it happened. I thought it's gonna be a little half a year later or a few years later, but now it's happening already. It's so quick to change that word, but I'm seeing it. Yeah. Wow. And one thing I can say is very strong one is very strong one. We cannot control anyway. It's very strong. It's always, you know. But when they feel danger of themselves, they're gonna be crazy. So be careful. I don't mean, um, Chinese people did it too much in too big mouths to before thinking about the not the people Chinese maybe the some of the group already found too much attitude and that's causing this problem, right? Why not? They're not. It's from China. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this talk just now, but Japan will be recover this all the things just before the Olympic, and the Olympic will be held for sure. So, sport player, don't worry about this violence. Just concentrate on your work, how you can bring it, because you are strong enough. Even if you affected this, you can go through. So, don't worry too much about this, and just try your best, because Olympic in Tokyo in 2030 will be held for sure. I will take another video that will say Olympic will not be held. And I will delete after they tried, which no. I record only this, and I am kind of sure this will be held. So don't worry. And that's if you're a sports player, just concentrate not to regret. And don't worry, don't be panic. This is very weak, very easy to affect, but very weak after affecting. So um, just fed it, and yeah, prepare for the next one. That's it. Bye.